Most people are fast asleep at 4 in the morning. They are dreaming about a better life. But for a dangerous few, 4 a.m. is the only time the world is quiet enough to actually build an empire. Silence isn't empty. It's full of answers. Marcus was 28 years old. He lived in a cramped, windowless basement apartment in Seattle, Washington. Every night, while the city slept, Marcus put on a faded blue uniform. He worked the graveyard shift as a janitor at a towering, glass-walled tech firm called Apex Data. For $14 an hour, he existed as a ghost. He emptied the trash cans of 22-year-old junior executives who drove Teslas. He scrubbed coffee stains off the polished marble floors of the boardroom. He was completely invisible. To the people in those expensive suits, Marcus wasn't a person. He was just part of the cleaning equipment. They would walk right past him in the hallways. They wouldn't make eye contact. They wouldn't say, "Excuse me." Marcus felt the heavy, suffocating weight of being at the very bottom of the food chain. He was drowning in credit card debt. His refrigerator was empty. But the worst part wasn't the poverty. It was the absolute lack of respect. It was a rainy Tuesday night in November. A senior developer named David was working late. David was 25, arrogant, wearing a $500 watch. Marcus was mopping the hallway right outside David's office. David walked out, holding a massive stack of faulty printed code. He wasn't looking where he was going. He stepped right onto the wet floor, slipped slightly, and dropped the entire stack of papers into the dirty mop bucket. David didn't apologize. His face turned red with anger. "Watch where you're mopping, man," David yelled, his voice echoing in the empty hallway. He looked at Marcus with pure disgust. "Just clean it up. That's what we pay you for." David stormed off to the elevator. Marcus stood there, his hands gripping the wooden handle of the mop so hard his knuckles turned white. He looked down at the soaked, ruined papers floating in the dirty water. He fished one out. It was filled with lines of Python code. In that exact moment, something inside Marcus permanently snapped. He realized nobody was coming to save him. If he didn't build his own door, he would be trapped in this hallway forever. Marcus didn't quit. He couldn't afford to. Instead, he changed his routine. His cleaning shift officially ended at 3:30 a.m. Normally, he would take the bus home and sleep. Not anymore. Marcus found a discarded, slow laptop in the company's recycling bin. He fixed the screen with cheap tape and installed a free operating system. Phase 1 began. The 4 a.m. rule. Every single night, after his shift ended, Marcus locked himself in a dark, unused storage closet on the 14th floor. From 4 a.m. to 7 a.m., while the executives slept in their warm beds, the janitor taught himself to code. It was brutal. His eyes burned from exhaustion. He drank stale, leftover coffee from the break room just to stay awake. He didn't know what he was doing at first. He failed constantly. The code would break, the screen would flash red with errors, but he kept staring at the screen. Day after day, month after month, he studied the discarded papers he pulled from the trash cans. He learned how Apex Data built their systems, and more importantly, he noticed how incredibly flawed and slow their internal software actually was. Phase 2 was execution. Marcus spent the next 2 years building a cloud-based data management software from that tiny storage closet. He didn't tell a single soul. He lived on instant noodles. He wore the same pair of shoes until the soles fell off. He registered a shell company online. He called it Obsidian Solutions. He started cold emailing mid-sized tech firms in California, pitching his software under a fake corporate name. And then, it happened. A firm in San Jose bought a license for $3,000 a month, then another, then 5 more. By his 31st birthday, the janitor in the blue uniform was quietly generating over $120,000 a month in profit. 3 years later, Apex Data was bleeding money. Their outdated software was crashing. They were losing clients to faster competitors. The board of directors was panicking. They needed to acquire a modern, efficient system immediately to save the company from bankruptcy. Their analysts scoured the market and found the perfect solution: a highly secretive, incredibly efficient software owned by a company called Obsidian Solutions. The CEO of Apex Data desperately reached out to Obsidian, begging to buy the software rights outright. They offered $4.2 million. A meeting was set. The CEO, the board members, and David, the arrogant senior developer, gathered in the massive, glass-walled boardroom on the top floor. They expected to meet a team of hotshot Silicon Valley engineers. The heavy oak doors of the boardroom slowly opened. Marcus walked into the room. He wasn't wearing a faded blue uniform anymore. He was wearing a tailored, charcoal gray Tom Ford suit. But in his right hand, he was dragging a rusted, yellow mop bucket. The room went dead silent. David's face drained of all color. His jaw practically hit the table. The CEO stood up, completely confused. "Excuse me, who are you?" Marcus didn't blink. He walked to the head of the table. He set the dirty mop bucket right next to the CEO's leather chair. Marcus looked directly at David. "I'm the guy you pay to clean up your messes." Marcus pulled the acquisition contract from his jacket pocket and tossed it onto the polished marble table. He didn't just sell them the software, he negotiated a hostile takeover. Marcus now owned a 51% controlling stake in Apex Data. The janitor had just bought the building. Listen to me closely. Your current situation is not your final destination. The world will judge you by your uniform, your bank account, and your title. Let them. Use their disrespect as fuel. While they are sleeping, you must be building. Embrace the quiet hours. Embrace the darkness. Because the work you do in the shadows is exactly what will put you in the spotlight. If you're ready to embrace the 4 a.m. rule, drop a 4 a.m. in the comments below. Subscribe for more true stories. Keep grinding. Your empire is waiting.